Acting Accountant General of the Federation. RBC's Naira losses still drops against the dollar at power market as speculators show the resistance. And first in the UK, Germany agree action plan to tackle migrant smugglers. Sports. The Nigeria Basketball Association holds 100 young talents at first junior coaching clinic in Kano. Hello and welcome to News Prime, your global television coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Edikan Michael. A reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365, free to air on Nicomsat. Tonight, we begin by telling you that President Bola Tinubu has appointed Shamusuddin Agomuji as the acting Accountant General of the Federation. Agomuji's appointment came following the pre-retirement leave of the incumbent AGF, Amadi Ano, retired on March 7. This was revealed in a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Onanuga, saying that his appointment is effective immediately. President Tinubu has commissioned the Nigeria Immigration Services Technology Innovation Complex at its headquarters in Abuja. President Tinubu was received by the Minister of Interior, Tunji Ojo, and the Comptroller General of the Immigration, Kemi Nandab. The data complex comprises the Command and the Control Center, NIS Data Center, ECOWAS Biometric Card Production Center, Interior Data Center, and the 0.5 kilowatt solar power plant. In our opening address, the Comptroller General of the Immigration, Kemi Nandab, said that the President Tinubu Technology Innovation Complex will ascertain the risk level of persons entering the country, detect irregular migration patterns, and monitor unmanned borders in order to reach areas nationwide. Around the newly elected President, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Comrade Alson Yahaja Abdullahi paid a courtesy visit to the All Progressive Congress National Chairman, Dr. Abdullahi Umaru Ganduje. According to the statement issued by the SSA to the National Chairman on Visual Communication and Event Aminu Udaru, the NUJ President was at the party headquarters in Abuja. The statement said Comrade Alson Abdullahi was received by the Chief of Staff to APC National Chairman and the former NUJ President, Comrade Mohammed Garba, and the National Legal Advisor of the party, Professor Abdulkarim Kana. The National Orientation Agency has said that it will translate the proposed tax reform bills and all the critical national issues into 36 Nigerian languages to enhance public understanding and engagement. The Director General of the agency, Lanre Issa Onili, represented by the Director of Personnel, Research and Statistics Headquarters in Abuja. At the town hall meeting in Maduguri, Issa said that the initiative will counter misinformation and promote a better understanding of the tax reform. Welcome back. Now, the Senate Committee on Power has clarified that the 2023 Electricity Act does not grant state the authority to enforce technical electricity standards. In a Google message delivered at the Nigerian Electricity Management Services Agency at the 4th edition of the Stakeholders Roundtable for the Enforcement of Technical Standards Regulations in Abuja, the committee chairman, Senator Enyinja Baribe, urged for an amendment of the 2023 Act. He emphasized that the law should implicitly prevent state from enforcing technical standards and stressing the need for the federal law to supersede the state law in this area, warning that the clear legal framework is necessary to prevent individuals from the arbitrary setting technical standards. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has directed the FCT Police Command to allow a 90-day grace period for vehicle owners in the territory to comply with the directive on tinted windows and covered number plates. The House also instructed the command to cease the indiscriminate harassment of the motorists and to release vehicles impounded solely for those violations. Further directing the Committee on Public Police Affairs to engage with the Nigerian Police Force leadership to establish a clear enforcement guidelines. Now, on aviation matters, the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Michael Achimugu, has said that the authority is ready to sanction any airlines that delay ticket refund to the passengers. Achimugu made this known in a statement in Abuja, saying that ticket refund compliance regulations remains central to the NCC's consumer protection agenda. He said the time had come for airlines to adhere strictly to the refund timelines, as failure to comply will attract immediate sanctions under Part 19 of the regulations. The police command in the Federal Capital Territory has banned the prosecutions of the prescribed Islamic movement of Nigeria to commemorate the 2024 Islamic Calendar Day of Ashura in Abuja. This is contained in the statement issued by the police public relations officer in the FCT, Josephine Ade. The police said the intelligence had its proscribed group are planning a persecution to mark the 2024 Islamic Calendar Day. And according to the police, antecedents have shown that such activities carried out by the members of the IMN often result in significant disturbances, leading to anarchy and chaos within the territory. The police spokesperson therefore warned any individual or members of the proscribed organization to refrain from outshun any intended form of protest or protestation in the Federal Capital Territory. The Magistrate Court sitting in Ado-Ekiti has denied the human rights activist Dele Farotimi bail, and Farotimi was arrested in court for University Ado-Ekiti. In his ruling had resumed sitting, the presiding magistrate Abrahami adjourned the application of bail to December 20 after the counsel to the police, Samson Osoba, proved that the bail application submitted by the defendant was incompetent and irregular. A federal high court in Ado-Ekiti had on Monday granted Farotimi a 50 million naira bail with a surety in like sum to landed property. The case was adjourned to January 29, 2025. And now, still on current matters, Federal Capital Territory High Court sitting at Maitama has remanded the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, in Kuje prison. Justice Marianne issued a remand order after she adjourned the defendant's trial till February 25, 2025. The development came out that they had a court dismiss an application the former governor filed to be released on bail pending examination of the case against him. Bello, who piloted the affairs of Kogi State government from 2016 trial over his alleged complicity in 110 billion naira fraud and is answering the 16-count charge the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission preferred against him and 2 officials of the Kogi State government. Now on education, the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Adlausa, who chaired the long-awaited 2024 policy meeting in Abuja about the joint admissions and matriculation examination, as all is now set for admission into the nation's tertiary institutions. The policy meeting, usually attended by the Vice Chancellor of the universities, directors of polytechnics and monotechnics, innovation entrepreneurs, institute provosts of colleges of education, and other critical stakeholders will authorize the commencement of this year's admission and consider and approve the guidelines for the 2024 admission exercise and review the performance of the 2023 admissions exercise as well as the 2024 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination performance of candidates. The board, in its weekly news bulletin, stated that this year's exercise will also feature the National Tertiary Admissions Performance Merit Award, where the overall winner will receive 500 million naira and all the consolation winners will share 250 million naira collectively. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi and the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mazi Afam, has expressed support for integrating the youth in the anti-corruption fight. Speaking at the commemoration of the International Anti-Corruption Day within the theme, Uniting Youth Against Corruption, Shaping Tomorrow's Integrity, Fagbemi said the youth have throughout history been at the forefront of transformative movement. And similarly, while addressing the press to mark the United Nations Day, Ozikwe called on the National Judicial Council, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and others to institute a lifestyle audit mechanism to identify the officials living above their means as deterrents against corruption. Now, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, an intervention agency set up by the federal government, has projected that the beneficiaries of student loans may hit an estimated 2.1 million. The managing director of NAFON, Akintunde Sawyer, discloses at the inauguration and induction of members of the Servicom unit and the committee in Abuja. The disbursed funds encompass institutional fees and paid directly to the institutions of our applicant, and upkeep loans paid directly to the account number provided by the applicant. Now you're still watching the News Prime coming to you live from the nation's capital. When News Prime returns, Reps urge police to grant 90-day grace period for compliance of tinted glasses. We'll bring details of business, foreign and sports stories after this short break. Please stay with us. Many thanks everyone for staying with us on News Prime. And on to business. The Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission have vehemently opposed President Bola Tinubu's controversial tax reform bills currently under consideration by the National Assembly, citing potential violations of the Constitution. In a 9-page memorandum signed by Chairman Mohammed Bello, detailed various legal, constitutional and technical objections to the proposed legislation. The Commission emphasized that Section 162 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, exclusively empowers it to determine an equitable revenue sharing formula among the 3 tiers of government, guided by the principle of fairness and justice. And now to the Naira crash to 1,640 naira per dollar. The power market at the close of business just yesterday, Monday, December 9, 2024, ending 4 consecutive days of exchange rates appreciation since the Central Bank of Nigeria migrated to the enhanced foreign exchange market system platform. This represents a 70 or 4.5% loss when compared with the 1,570 naira to a dollar that was recorded on Friday, December 6, 2024, as the predicted resistance of forex speculators appears to have reared its ugly head. And now the House of Representatives has expressed concern over the ongoing cash crunch in commercial banks across the country, calling on the Central Bank of Nigeria to address the situation which has imposed significant hardship on citizens. In a motion brought under matters of urgent public importance by Honorable Oguru Emmanuel, the House highlighted the severe economic and social implications of the cash scarcity, which has left many Nigerians unable to access funds even for basic needs. Armando noted that while economic growth relies heavily on consumer spending and business investment, the persistent cash shortages had become a major impediment to these activities. Now, global oil prices experienced a slight decline, dropping to 72 per barrel following the dramatic overthrow of the Syrian President Bashar Assad. The political tone eased concerns about the potential disruptions in the region and promptly abandoned the crude global oil benchmark to fall by 0.11% to $72.06 per barrel. The U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude price dropped at 0.20% to the 68.23 barrels per day as of 9:50 West African time. On the first scene, Chinese President Xi Jinping has warned that there will be no winners in a trade war with the United States and vowed the country will hit its growth goals for the year. Former U.S. President Donald Trump, who returns to the White House next month, unleashed a grueling trade war with China during his first term in office, lambasting alleged intellectual property theft and other unfair practices. He has pledged to impose even higher tariffs on China after taking office on January 20 as Beijing is grappling with a shaky post-pandemic economic recovery. And on Brazil's President Luiz Lula has undergone surgery following the hemorrhage caused by the recent fall. The Syrian-Lebanese hospital in the Sao Paulo made the announcement, stating that the operation was completed without complications and Lula is doing well and under monitoring an intense care unit. Now, Britain and Germany have signed a joint action plan aimed at tackling the migrant smuggling gangs as European Interior and the Migration Ministers meet in London to boost cooperation. Belgium's Nicole Moore and the Validin Francis and the Nancy Frasers and Doge Ministers Morgan February have just joined the UK Home Secretary Cooper and the Britain's Border Security Commander Martin Aweda for talks. The ex-police chief was appointed by the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer in September to help deliver in his pre-election pledge to smash the people smuggling the gangs. Now, away from that to sport, the Nigerian Basketball Association NBA hosted about 100 young basketball talents in the Northern edition of its Junior NBA Clinic at the Sani Abacha Stadium Indoor Basketball Court in Kano State. In addition to under 10 and under 17 boys and girls, the clinic also welcomed 50 local coaches for a physical refresher exercise designed to enhance their basic techniques in the basketball. The exciting moment for the freshers and home-based coaches was part of the NBA League's commitment to supporting the growth of the broader basketball ecosystem in Nigeria and increasing the access to the games across the country. A Nigerian striker and 2013 AFCON winner Brown Ideye has joined the 9-time Nigerian champions Eyimba until the end of 2024-2025 season. The sporting director of Aba Giants and the ex-international Ifeanyi Ekwueme confirmed this, saying the talks have been going on for a while and was completed on Monday. 36-year-old Ideye has been without the club since leaving the Kuwaiti side in 2022, but is now set to stage a return to Nigeria's top fight, taken after former international teammate Ahmed Musa and Abdullahi Shehu, who are currently playing for the Kano Pillars. The move will also mark the return of the Ideye for the domestic scene 17 years after he left the Ocean Boys in 2006. And now to wrap up the news prime, let's take a look at the top stories. President Bola Tinubu was appointed Shamusuddin as the acting Accountant General of the Federation. The Naira crashed to 1,640 Naira to the dollar at the power market at the close of business. And first, in Britain and Germany have signed a joint action plan aimed at tackling the migrant smuggling gangs as the European Interior and Migration Ministers met in London. And the Nigerian Basketball Association NBA hosted about 100 young basketball talents in the Melbourne edition of its NBA clinic at the Sani Abacha Stadium. That's a package of News Prime coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. A reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276, free to air on Nicomsat. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and the handles on the screen. On behalf of the entire production team, we say thank you for joining us on News Prime. I am Ediket Michael. Thanks for watching. See you again.
Abuja.